very quickly through how to log on to the Tools menu. Thanks, Marius. I got that message now. So you go to the IPWare website, you click on Communities of Practice. You then go from Communities of Practice to this site where you get the Systems Plus online tools. That then takes you here, and if you are already registered, it'll just ask you to sign in and put your password. If you're not registered, it'll ask you to fill out this form, and that'll register you, and you will only have access to the tools if you are an IPWEA Systems Plus member. So I'm just going to end that part of the presentation and start going to the online. You'll arrive, excuse me, you'll arrive at this site, which is the online tools, Systems Plus online tools. And if you haven't already, I would suggest you go to the document library and you download from the document library the whole of life cost calculator. Now, for all of those people who used the whole of life cost calculator prior, a couple of years ago, you used to have to do an optimum replacement calculation before you could get to the whole of life cost calculator. However, the two are separate from one another now. So you download that and keep it next to your computer, and that'll enable you to understand where we're going. So just go back to home, and today we're going to be doing the whole of life cost calculator. So we click on whole of life cost. We then want to add a new whole of life cost to our calculation library. Now, before you start, you'll need to know utilization, your tires, your fuel consumption, your oil consumption, license and insurance costs. And if you want to cost staff into the asset, you also need to know your personnel costs. If the vehicle applies to FBT, what your depreciation is going to be, and any labour hours. Now, I'm going to do two calculations this morning. One is I'm going to show you how to calculate a motor car for individual motor cars, where you might choose to use this because you want a very accurate figure based on a very accurate mileage, and this will give you that, and it'll also calculate your fringe benefits tax for you. So I'm just going to go to continue. We're going to do a car first, so let's just take into account a Toyota Camry. And the model is Camry. And staff. The type is car. Now, don't worry about load because we don't worry about these. Don't worry about trips per day. How many years we're going to use it? We're going to use it for 5. We're going to do 23,545 Ks a year. Anticipated purchase price, including GST, is going to be 28,945, and our resale value after 5 years is going to be 9,750. Okay, so our tyres cost us $220 a tyre, 220, and we have 2 front tyres, 2 rear tyres, and the expected tyre life to 55,000 Ks. Fuel consumption is 9 litres per 100 Ks. Fuel type is ULP. Fuel price, including GST, you need to put in here, so let's put in $1.65. No fuel rebate. Oil consumption's probably going to be 1 litre per 1,000 Ks maximum. Oil price is probably going to be a bit more than that, $9.60. Don't worry about your emissions. I just don't know those, but you can put your emissions in grams per kilometre here. I just don't know those, so I'm going to leave that 0. And you don't use an emission control fluid, so you need to leave the price in there but put no consumption. Otherwise it works like a Excel sheet. It'll give you an error answer. Annual maintenance costs based on our mileage is probably $1,240, and we submit that. Annual registration costs, call it $650. Annual insurance costs, probably $340. Don't worry about the driver. We're going to put 0 in there. We're not going to recover using labour timesheet hours, so we put a 0 in here. Fringe benefits tax, yes, it has got fringe benefits tax. Business use is, call it 25%, business use. Employee contribution, probably something like $600 a year. Estimated overhead costs, you can put that in there, call it $1,000 a year. Don't worry about the rent because you're not renting the premises. Your interest rate currently is about 6, and your depreciation rate is probably about 6 as well. You click submit. Basically, it then will give you a summary of everything that you've put in there. Now, if you look at it and you say, I think that repair and maintenance is wrong, you click on edit, whole of life costs, and you go, hang on a second, I think that would be more like $1,140, and you submit that, and FBT must be greater than 0. So FBT, click OK, and the FBT on a Camry would be 6500. Submit. Okay. It's all there. Now, if you don't know any of these answers and you need help, you can click here and it goes through to the help desk. However, if you use the help desk, you will be charged because we need to send out people to research all the information you need. So I'm just going to process your whole of life cost.